Maybe they found something about her and Biden's final pardons. Why did you pardon all these murderers? If you want to still be at the Justice Department, you can go work immigration. They say, I'm not a bigot, so I'm resigning. Good, get out. We will be making improvements to our vault, cafe, and gym here at the main Treasury. 80% of the Treasury employees just had a meltdown. A gym? They feel personally attacked. Revoked security clearances go out to some of the worst, and they deserve this and more, hopefully coming soon in the form of indictments. You can see Tulsi Gabbard, the director of national intelligence, dropped this one saying that the presidential directive, I have revoked security clearances and barred access to classified information for Anthony Blinken, Biden's Secretary of State, you remember him, Jake Sullivan, Hillary Clinton's senior advisor and Joe Biden's national security advisor, and he's super smart because he went to Oxford, if you recall. And Jake Sullivan, of course, was the promoter of the Russia collusion hoax back in the 2016 election. He was the one who posted that on X, saying that Trump was colluding with the Russians, all fake. Lisa Monaco, the Department of Justice second in charge, who of course was under Merrick Garland in the Biden administration. Mark Zaid, lawyer. Norm Eisen, lawyer. And they're, in my opinion, heavily invested in anti-Trump, anti-Republican litigation. We've got Tish James, Letitia, with the stinkiest feet you've ever smelled, according to Alina Abba, because she would take her shoes off in court. Letitia James, in a courtroom, take her shoes off and sit her Tish right back in the pews behind the bar. Alvin Bragg, basically everything I said about Letitia. And Andrew Weissman. Oh yes, a lot of these people invested in stopping Trump no matter what. Weissman on MSNBC repeatedly, making your ears bleed. Along with 51 signers of the Hunter Biden disinformation letter, all of them got revoked, saying the president's daily brief is no longer being provided to Joe Biden either. All canceled. No access to these materials, and that is good news. Now, it's not just shoring up the data in this arena. We also fired more career officials. Reuters reporting new people are gone. Trump on Friday fired at least 2 senior career officials at the DOJ, including the head of the office that handles the pardon requests. Liz Oyer, she was a pardon attorney since 2022, a career Justice Department position. Oyer was fired, quote, effective immediately. She shared a memo over on LinkedIn. I guess I got fired too. Cited Trump's executive authority. Her former office reviews requests for clemency from people convicted of federal offenses and made recommendations on it. Yeah, curious as to maybe they found something about her and Biden's final pardons. Why did you pardon all these murderers? Bobak Talabian also is the head of the Justice Department's Office of Information Policy, handles public records requests under FOIA. That man or woman or whatever was also fired. The move marks the latest instance of Trump booting these people. DOJ spokesperson did not immediately respond to comment. Trump appointed officials previously reassigned several veteran national security and criminal prosecutors to a newly created immigration office. The top career ethics official also left the Justice Department after another reassignment. So he's saying you're no longer going to be in your J6 prosecutorial position. If you want to still be at the Justice Department, you can go work immigration. They say, I'm not a bigot, so I'm resigning. Good, get out. About 8 senior career FBI officials were also forced out ahead of the confirmation by cash. Justice Department leaders have not given a lot of reasons for the dismissals, but they're gone. So good riddance to them. We also see Marco Rubio explained, after a 6-week review, we are officially canceling 83% of the programs at USAID. So the house cleaning continues. The 5,200 contracts that are now canceled spent tens of billions of dollars in ways that did not serve and in some ways even harmed the core national interest of the United States. Now, in consultation with Congress, we intend for the remaining 18% of these programs that we're keeping, approximately 1,000 of them, to now be administered more effectively under the State Department. Thank you to DOJ and our hardworking staff and the people who worked very long hours to achieve this overdue and historic reform. Musk says, tough but necessary. Good working with you. The important parts of USAID should always have been with the Department of State. So you don't need to do that here. Time to indict them or ban them. If we had a real AG, Norm would be prosecuted. Hopefully we do have one. We're still waiting for more from Pam Bondi. But Scott Bessent also shared an update, said today we also took an important step towards implementing President Trump's mandate to get the government back in office. Here is the message that Secretary of Treasury Scott Bessent shared with all of the Treasury employees today. This got sent out and dropped in their inbox. Dear colleagues, as you know, today marks the first day of our phase 1 return to office. As we transition back fully to the office, I want to take a moment and welcome you. I look forward to seeing our team coming together again, and I truly believe that our teamwork and creativity thrive when we are in person. Together, we can create a welcoming environment that fosters collaboration and innovation. I'd also like to thank those of you who are in positions that have always required you to be on site full time. Your commitment and dedication to maintaining our operations have been invaluable as part of our return to office efforts. And as I mentioned during my town hall, we will be making improvements to our vault, cafe, and gym here at the main Treasury. 80% of the Treasury employees just like had a meltdown. A gym? They feel personally attacked. Be on the lookout for additional communications and regarding the increased menu offerings, and don't even think you're getting a seed oil in your lunch ever again. No more French fries for you unless they're in beef tallow. Be on the lookout about this and about additional equipment in our gym. We're all going to be so friggin' healthy. It's going to be great. Thank you for all your hard work and dedication. I look forward to seeing you all and to all great things we will accomplish together. Sincerely, Scott Besant, and we're going to see you at the morning yoga, and we're doing burpees. Anybody who's late, 1 burpee for every minute late. Good to see you, Scott Besant. Dropping in a get back to work message. Now, we also saw that the president's director of the OMB is pushing on Congress to deliver this continuing resolution so that we can continue to fund the government for the foreseeable future. Here was that conversation.
I'm confident that it's going to pass the House, it's going to pass the Senate. All that we put forward is a freeze, a continuing resolution to allow the momentum that is ongoing with DOGE and all of the work, the audit that you essentially articulated in your opener, to go on. And we've never seen a momentum like this. We've never seen what you're seeing with the energy and the ingenuity of a new administration coming on board and finding every crevice of waste, fraud, and abuse, of all the things that are weaponized against the American people. And I think the country wants to see that go forward, and a government shutdown in this moment would impact that adversely. And I think we're going to be able to see Congress vote that out in the next few days.
All right, so a lot of stuff happening, obviously. We've got security clearances being revoked, DOJ folks being fired. We've got Marco Rubio canceling USAID contracts, and the Treasury Department employees are going to get back on treadmills now. Good news for everybody. And we've got Congress needing to pass and keep the money flowing. So we'll be here continuing to cover this and more. Thanks for subscribing and joining as we do.